Right, I'm up. Hello, everybody. We all good? We all happy to be in the Brewer months away from all that summer? I am. All that hot, the evil ball of fire in the sky that was sapping me of energy and making me feel wilting me like a flower. Honestly, I think that's how I've lost weight. I've just sweated buckets out of it. It's gone. It's ridiculous. So if you can all do me a favour and just put your phones on silent for me, that would be awesome, because the only communication I want is spirit, not with the outside world. I say I do that and check everything because I don't trust my mother. She will just call me for absolutely no reason, even though she's seen me twice today and phoned once. It's my mother, innit? It's my mother. Has anyone not been to one of these before? We're all veterans. Lovely. Awesome sauce. Right, in that case, I'm going to pass you over to Debbie just to do opening however you want to open for me.
Would you just like to join me in a short opening prayer, please? Dear Divine Spirit, Father God, we thank you for bringing us together this evening, that we can send out healing to the world where there is war and conflict, and to the world leaders so that they can find peace. Also, Mother Earth and the animal kingdom, that we join up with other healing books and churches across the world. And I ask that our loved ones draw close this evening so they can guide us. Amen.
Thank you. You're right, my lovey. Right, I've just got our healing book here. If anyone doesn't know what the healing book is, it's basically where we write all the people that need to be sent some healing. If you haven't put anyone in here, you can do it afterwards. It all goes to the same place. And I'm just going to read out the names. And we're just going to take just a moment of silence just to send out some love and good thoughts their way. That's all you got to do. That's all the audience participation I have tonight, so don't worry. Great Spirit, as we gather here in this sanctuary to receive love and messages from our loved ones in spirit, we ask that the energy we raise here tonight be sent out as healing to all those listed below and those who need it. The healing list is Darren, Rosemary, Sephi, Michael, Rebecca, Bruce, Yvonne, Janet, Sylvia, Clive, Leslie, Barry, Betty, Mick, Jeanette, Louise, Pat, Chris, and Maureen. So if you could just take a moment just to picture them in a better situation than they are now. Just envision them in full of like love and surrounded by love and healing energy. That would be lovely. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, I've just got a little story here tonight. It's about a woman that does psychic art, and she got into a psychic art because of an experience she had with an angel. It was a warm, sunny afternoon as my father sat by the open window of his art studio. Each brushstroke he made felt like magic, as if I was watching something sacred unfold. I was only 4, my little eyes wide with wonder. So I picked up a pencil and made my first hesitant line, and something clicked. Drawing became my language, my peace. It was how I connected with the world. But everything changed when I was 10. I was playing after school, laughing and running with my friends, when one of them darted into the road. I followed, and I didn't see the car. I didn't hear it. Just felt the rush of movement, then the crushing weight of metal on my legs, pressure and pain, and then nothing. The next thing I knew, I was being cradled in strong arms and carried across the road. Amazingly, I'd survived, not a single broken bone. But that wasn't the only miracle. Later, the police told us what had happened. The driver had been drinking and he never saw me, but someone else did. A man, unknown and unidentified, ran into the road, somehow lifted the car and pulled me free. He passed you to us, my mother said, and then when we looked up, he'd gone. He just vanished. After that, I thought of him as my guardian angel, and I felt different, protected, and deep down, I had an unspoken belief that my gift for art was somehow tied to that moment. I didn't pursue it though, but remained very interested in spirituality. Then years later, spirit came knocking again. One evening, a friend invited me to her spiritual circle at his home. The air was thick with incense and I was curious. An elderly medium sat across from me, her eyes twinkling. When it was my turn, she said, "Place your hands in the sand." I did. She stared at the impressions in silence. Then she leant in and her eyes locked on mine. Spirit has placed a pencil in your hand, she said, and her voice was low and certain. Like it or not, you're going to work for the spirit world. She didn't know me, she didn't know my past, not my love of art or my near-death experience. And yet there it was, the pencil. After the readings, my friend handed me a stack of paper and a pencil. No time like the present, he said with a smile. What do? I whispered. He just shrugged and laughed. Just see what happens. For a good 10 minutes, we giggled like teenagers. I kept glancing at the others and thinking, this is mad. But then something shifted, and my hand moved. Not just with purpose, but with something else entirely. It was a current, a pull, as if I was being led. The first face I drew was a man with deep-set eyes and a peculiar marking on his cheek. I didn't know who he was until my friend's partner gasped and said, that's exactly what you looked like in my dream last night. We all went quiet. I kept drawing. Portrait after portrait emerged, each face with such clarity, such character, that I felt as if they'd been waiting for me to bring them through. I completed 5 drawings and something cracked open. Art was no longer just a hobby. It became a channel and a way of connecting soul to spirit. That night changed my life. I wasn't just an artist anymore. I was working for spirit. And somehow, I always have been. Since realising my gift as a psychic artist, I've drawn oracle cards and hundreds of spirit portraits, sometimes of ancestors long forgotten, other times guides, monks, or figures from past lives, each with its own message. What began with one pencil and one drawing has grown into a calling that spans private readings, exhibitions, and spiritual events. Sometimes I can almost feel my father beside me again, the scent of watercolours and the brush in his hand. It's taken me a long time to understand, but I see it clearly now. That first line I drew as a child wasn't just a drawing, it was the beginning of a path, one that would lead me to spirit, purpose, and to knowing that what we create with love never really ends. So thank you for listening to me. I'm going to pass you over to Debbie now to do whatever she wants to do.
Also, quick, short address.
Go for it.
I don't know if anyone's ever tried doing psychic art.
I'm about to have a whack at it now. I do it every week, yeah.
I've tried it. Not there yet. Similar story. When I was about 5, might be a bit older than that, was visiting my auntie down in Swindon. She lived on a big hill. And just down the bottom of the road was a garage and the main road. And I can still see this young chap's face. His ball went under the car. So he let the handbrake off. And I'm sitting in the car, obviously don't know how to drive or steer. And luckily the car swerved into the garage wall. But my foot got caught in one of the pedals. The owner of the garage pulled me out. So hadn't that car turned, was gone straight on the main road, and it got us home. And everyone, my auntie, my mum and dad said, did you pull the handbrake off? I said, how can I pull the handbrake off? So I couldn't do it. I said, that boy did. So I'm lucky really. But it's funny how spirit, sometimes when we've been in a funny place, or we feel frightened or not well, they seem to come all around us, don't they? When you've like lost hope or in that big dark hole and you think there's no light, there's always a light, and spirit just come in at the right time to push us up and on. Because that's what they do, they're here to help us. Sometimes the messages are good, but it's all on a personal matter for each individual, how you connect. I connect in many different ways, don't I? He's going to say nothing. But whatever you do in life and whatever you like doing, I always say there's a connection with spirit, because otherwise you wouldn't come up with the ideas, would you? You know, so it's got to come from somewhere, which I call inspiration. How many of you write poems or let the pen just take control? Yeah? You tried it?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Are you surprised at the words you get? They come from nowhere, don't they? Onto that piece of paper and pen. If anyone sits in a development circle, it's an easier way of connecting with your guides, because they love a pen or pencil and paper, even if it's a scribble. Doesn't matter how you spell it, doesn't matter how the handwriting is, It's just that makes that connection with you to spirit and spirit with you. And when you read it back, you're like, well, where did that come from? Always put the date on it. That's what I tell them in our circle. Complete beginners last week, didn't we, in our open circle? Few of them never ever come to a service, never seen a medium work, didn't know anything about it. But they joined in, and surprisingly, the words they got was very good. And one of the committee chairs, she's taken them all home to have them printed up so that she can do a reading from them on a Sunday service. And I think that's amazing, because if you allow yourself, spirit come and work with you. If you ask them to draw close, they will. And just do something that you feel that you want to do, whether it's drawing, inspiration, writing, or whatever. The spirit will link in with you. Okay, I'll leave you those few words now. I don't know who I've got to go to. Can I come to the lady in the blue jacket with a striped t-shirt on? You just turned your head round. No, this lady here. For those that haven't seen me work, I get names and I don't know where to put them. Up or down, that's up to you. And I just recognise someone in the audience. Hiya. Okay, all right. Come back to you. Can you understand why I have a lady here? I'll find out she is. But she's just talking about dear Ray. Would you understand that? Ray?
No.
You sure? Okay, all right. So this lady that's coming in, I feel I need to be on a mother vibration. Okay, all right. But sitting there with her is a quite, I'm going to say, elderly gentleman. He just looked old for his age. Would you know someone Ray on the earth plane? Okay, right. Is that your husband? Friend. Does he know Ray?
On the earth plane?
Yeah.
But elderly, you said?
I don't know.
Oh.
Just Ray. Just take Ray.
Yes.
Okay. Is he not too good at the moment?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, right. Because this lady's linking in and wants to say about dear Ray, so I presume because she's saying dear Ray, there must be an upset or something going on around him.
Okay.
And there is a gentleman that's sitting there with her, and I feel the connection is with the Ray. Okay? And I'm saying, yeah, I know you just said that, we don't need it again. But if you get chance, or you bump into him, can you just say, how are you?
Yes, of course.
Okay, because I went to Lou out there, and she told me I've got to say Ray.
Okay.
All right, so I'm not going to argue with her. I don't know why they're coming to the toilet. Don't ask me. Funny place to meet, isn't it? Each to their own. But I feel with you at the moment, is if you put a pin on the world map, you're not going around the world, but you put a pin in, and it's like you can go in any direction you want. Can you understand that?
Yes.
So it's a new beginning, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like kids going back to school in a new school. It's their new term, their new year. And she's saying this is your new year now. So all the plans you've got and thoughts up here,
Okay.
you need to put in action.
Okay.
Okay? Because she said you've been asking for help, and you've been asking what direction you want to go in. And she said it's been a rotten few months. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so she knows how you're feeling and she knows how your thoughts were. Okay, but she says you're in a better place now than what you was.
Okay.
Okay, may not seem it,
Okay.
but you are. All right. It's just that she's saying if she was here now, I think she would have had a good talk to you.
Okay.
And I probably told you off
Okay.
in a nice way.
All right.
Yeah, not horrible way, in a nice way, she's saying. She says, I wasn't that horrible, but she's saying in a nice, loving way. Okay, and she tells me that you miss her quite a lot. I don't know how long she's been in spirit, but she's just saying you miss her, so it doesn't matter how long to you, it's still recent. If it was yesterday. She's just saying, well, when your body's out of date, it's out of date. Okay, never had that one. But she said, when your body's out of date, you end up back in spirit. All right. And she says, I try to be around you all the time. Do you light a candle? Okay, because she's giving you a candle. Try lighting a candle and just relax in that with that candle. Don't fall asleep with it on. Just but she said, just get a candle, just light it. All right, and just let your memories go with your mum. Okay, because it'll be filled with happiness, won't it, and love and support. Okay, all right. Quite a few over here with her, all different ages. I feel, yeah, young, whatever. She's going up old. She goes, yeah, there is some real old ones over here as well. Okay, all right. Is she like just wearing one particular shoe? Okay, all right, because she's coming in with the shoes and she said, I like these ones and I like to wear them when I went out in my best dress. Can you understand? Yeah, so she goes, make sure I've got my shoes here. She goes, I've got to look good, haven't I? Okay, all right. Well, while she's coming with her shoes and that, again, I feel you need to pamper yourself. And she's talking about there will be a celebration coming up. If you don't hear it by the next few months, it'll probably be next year because they don't do time over me. They don't do time over there. And she says, we're all waiting. So I don't know how it is, an anniversary coming up or someone's getting married, but she says, we're waiting to have this party. Can you understand that? Yeah, okay, all right. And she said, we'll all be there. Okay. And she said, I might have a little topple of sherry. Might. Yeah, can you understand that? She said, a little topple. She said, I like that on special occasions. Right. And she's coming in with this personality. When she wanted to be posh, she could. Right. And when she didn't want to be, no. But she could do posh, she's saying. Okay. So she goes, I'm going to do posh now. All right. But she's down to earth. Okay, I don't understand that. Okay, right. If you just put some tiles up. Okay. Well, she's given me some tiles, all different colours, and she's putting them on the walls. I don't know if you've got to retile your bathroom or kitchen. Okay. Why do you want to do that? She's going to your bathroom. Okay. Do you know, I don't know if you've got tiles above your bath or shower. Yeah. Okay. Do they need redoing or something? No, I hope not. I've just done that. You've just done that? A couple of years ago. Okay. I ain't going to change what she said. No. Okay. Because she says there is a problem round the bath. Don't surprise if you get a leak. Don't shoot me. It's a mess. Over that, you're not happy with the colour. I changed the colour, so okay. Why do you want no tiles? Well, she's giving you new tiles, so I'm not going to argue with her. Okay. And she's talking about Edward. You might know him as Ted or Ed. When you get home, you'll probably you'll click in. Yes. Okay, all right. Because I feel when she was younger, she liked. I don't know if she got on the back of a motorbike, but she liked the motorbikes. Would you understand that? Yeah, because she says, I might have got changed when I got a bit older, but when I was single and free, I led a different life. Yeah. Right. Okay, all right. Because she's laughing. She goes, oh my God. She goes, how our own parents didn't kill her, I don't know. Can you understand that? She's coming in with that. And she said she loved her life and would not have changed it for anything. Okay, but she's just laughing. She said, oh, when I was younger. You're a bit like her. A little bit, she says. But she wants you to go out and have a bit of fun. Be a bit daring. And she thought, before I leave you, she's calling Sue, so I don't know if that's up or down. Okay. Can you take that name? Yeah. Okay, all right. What do you want? She's coming in with some roses. and she's coming in with a box of chocolates, and I think they're dairy box, the old cream ones. Can you understand that? Well, she's taken all her favourite ones out. Okay, please take her love. Okay, I'm going to come on this side now. I'm trying to. Can I come to you, please? Can you take Pat? I don't know if it's a male or female. I just heard Pat. Okay, all right. It's a lady that's coming in as well. I don't know who she is, but she says it doesn't really matter. You know her. She wants to come and sit down and hold your hand. Are you two together?
Yeah.
Husband and wife?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, all right. Because she says, normally I'd only speak to you on personal matters, so I don't know if this is mum or a mum.
No, it's not my mum.
Here, so can you understand the nan then?
Grandma,
Yeah. She said, I would only talk to you on a personal matters. She goes, I would not talk while a man was in the room. Can you understand that?
yeah.
So she says, yeah, can you move out of the room? But jokingly, she said, move out. But she says, I obviously can't do that today. But she says, when she was here, she would have not spoke about anything personal in front of the man. Okay, all right. But in some ways, she was quite open with women or grandchildren and mums, but not men. Okay, you don't have to keep emphasising that. I think maybe because she didn't have the best start in life. Would you understand that?
My grandma, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because she said I didn't have the best start, and that's what changed her way of thinking. Okay, but she says just one of those things in life, isn't it? When people don't understand. But I do feel with her, she was quite spiritual. Okay, why are you not doing a lot more on the spiritual side?
Yeah.
Okay, because she's there waiting for you. She wants to share it with you. All right. Don't put doubt in your mind before you even start again.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't know if it's you that suffers with your chest or her. Okay, all right. Do you understand the gentleman that bought the pass? With his chest up and his heart all together, yeah? Because I just got that coming, and he's having trouble breathing as well. Okay, he comes in. I feel sometimes he was a bit mean, sometimes he could be okay if you got on the better side of him. Would you understand that?
Yeah, that's a bit older, yeah.
Yeah? He said on the better side, he was quite friendly. This other little bit, he said he was miserable or grumpy. Alright, and he does apologise for that. And he's pushed your nan out of the way. Alright, but I want her back because I'm not keen on his.
Oh, I thought it was, I think it's my granddad.
No, I don't feel he's your granddad. Would you understand another gentleman?
Yeah.
You won't particularly want to be in his company. Alright, that's what he's saying. No, it's not your dad. Just this gentleman's coming in, and I'm just saying, please push. Okay. No, your granddad would be okay. This gentleman that's come in, and I feel he's on your nan's side of the family. I don't know if it's her brother or someone. Don't worry about it at the moment. I can also hear Tony being called. Okay. And there's a John. Okay, all right. Because I hear John. Okay. And would you understand someone working over in the greengrocers or on the market?
I've always did when they were young.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Because one of them then needs to put himself back out there and sell himself. Can you understand that? Yeah, he's got to sell his stuff. Like, when he was working on the market, you have to pull the customers in, don't you?
Yeah.
And sell it. That's what he needs to do with himself. And once he can do that, his confidence will grow. He's just lacking a bit of confidence, yeah? So they're asking you to push him forward, sit down and have a adult conversation, and he'll get on the right path. All right? He just doesn't know what direction he needs to go in. And Just that little bit concerned, okay? And she's saying, yeah, he's got to sell himself. And he'll get there, whatever he wants to do. Okay, because he's got it up here, he's just lacking that little bit of confidence. Okay, all right. Can you take the name Vinny? That's short for Vincent, isn't it?
Yes, I can actually. Yes.
Yeah, Vinny, someone.
Yeah.
Found out Vinny.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You also know a young child in the spirit as well. I don't know how they passed, but I know they've grown up. I feel it's a girl. I'm not picking up how she passed. I don't know if it was an illness or an accident, but she comes in with you. So would you understand that?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, all right. Would you understand someone getting run over?
Years ago.
They don't do time.
Yeah, it's true.
So she would have been a young child.
Wasn't a girl though.
Okay, maybe I got wrong, but I just got someone's got run over. But I know there's a young girl here as well. Okay, and they're both linking in with you. Okay, what do you want to go with that then? It's a girl that wants to come through to you. Okay, right. You actually know her mum. I'm going to try to get a name for you. Would you understand Joe?
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Talk to her, just ask her, because I don't. One of those things. She's connected around you at the moment.
Okay.
If you should see her or have a conversation, just mention, or she might mention it to you, okay? Because she's saying, you're here, I can't get through to my mum, okay? She said, I wish sometimes there was a telephone you could just pick up, all right? Because you're able to link in yourself so you can add the rest of the message and finish it off, all right? Because the words would just come, and you're not going to question it. Okay, all right. And I also got to give you Pam. Okay, all right. Have you got to go on a train journey?
I think so.
Okay. Would you understand someone working on a train? Yes. Okay. I'm going to give it to you. You need to actually make it a train journey. Okay. And I want to go south. All right. I don't know if you're going to visit someone or there is a need. So laughing's probably quicker. Well, when I ain't a strike on it, it's probably quicker than driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand that?
Yeah.
All right, because they're saying far quicker. Okay, all right. And I keep drawing to this picture of the sea. So I don't know if you've been away, but if not, it'd be a good idea to go down to a beach on a nice windy day and let those old cobwebs out. Can you understand? Yeah? I think it'd be good for both of you. Yeah, to clear them out, to clear out I'm going to say useless information from other people. Can you understand that as well? Yeah? Okay, right. It's your two lives. It's not about anybody else. If they don't like your company, they don't have to join you on your pathway. Alright? It's about you two. And your path will get stronger and stronger. Okay, alright. And I could just come to you. There's a gentleman coming in, and I feel like I need to be on a dad link with him. Alright, okay. I feel with him, he would have been a bit strict. So he would have told you as it is, yeah? So if he wanted to tell you something, he'd tell you, and he'd expect you to follow it up. Alright. Yes, don't get too soft in your old age. Can you? I didn't say old age, you did. Can you understand that? Yes. Okay, right. I'm not telling you to be hard on people, but he says you need to harden up in here for your own self. Alright, because he says you get very sensitive and very hurt quickly. Okay, do you sit in a circle as well? maybe you need to come and sit in circle as well, because you're learning and their sensitivity is to do with spirit. All right. You didn't have a beard at one time, did you? I don't know if your dad did. Okay, would you know a gentleman that would have a little beard? Okay. Would you understand Stan? Can you hold that name? I want to go back in time because it's the old type van. So someone, would you understand someone were delivering or driving in a van? Not a big van. Okay.
Yeah, mine was a postman.
Okay, right.
It's John. Take the name. John. He gave me the name.
Okay,
John.
right. Because he's just come in with a van and I just see him driving. I can't see what he's doing. Okay, so he's still around then. All right. Would I be right in saying you had a little health scare not long ago?
Yeah.
Keep on top of it. Yeah? You know when you don't feel right, you have to say something. No good sitting there in silence. Okay? And your dad wants you to keep on top of it. Alright? Because he says, don't want you over here, there's too many over here, the door's shut. Can you understand that? Okay, alright. He's talking about doing some exercise as well. Even if it's just going out walking, would you understand that as well? He says quite important, whatever reason, he's not telling me. Okay, but you need the exercise. Keep on top of things. And just before I go, he's leaving you some kittens and cats.
We've been talking about getting a kitten.
Okay, then. He's giving you a kitten. 2 actually.
Lucky baby.
For you. I hope you get 'em. You'll find the right ones, he's saying. He says, actually, he says they would suit your personality, the kittens. I'm just going to say what he's given me. 1 ginger cat and 1 nearly white cat. Okay? Please take his love.
Thank you.
Can I come to the lady over in the white top? Is that your husband there? No. None of them are. Just a friend? You don't know him? No. We do now. Tried to marry him, haven't we? No, okay.
He's already taken.
Oh, is he? All right.
Not much. Don't look at me.
Pardon?
Don't look at me. He couldn't put up with me.
Well, I'm not going to pass comment on that when I say back. Can I give you Marion, the name Marion? You have to go back.
Not in my family.
No, sometimes it's not family. At time it's friends.
There was one when I was a child.
Fine, that's all I want to get in. It's their LinkedIn. Whether I've got to communicate it doesn't matter. It's just the name they wear. It's the way they work with me. Okay, all right. I've got a gentleman linking in with you straight away, and I feel he'd be about your age. Yeah? And he wants to come and sit next to you, and he wants to hold your hand. Would you understand that? I'm not going to put a husband over here, just a man at the moment. Okay, all right.
I'm going to have to say something to her later.
Bye.
Because we were in Circle when we talked about someone called Robin. In Circle. Marion. Robin.
Oh.
That's what's coming.
Okay. Anyway, so I've got this man coming in, and he wants to sit there and hold your hand. He just wants to give you reassurance. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
He said sometimes it's like a balancing act with you. Can you understand that? Or I would say what he's saying. It's like walking on dodgy ground. Say no if you don't understand it. I'll ask for a better way of putting it.
No, not dodgy brown.
Okay, all right. What it means by that is that sometimes you're balancing things up in at home and yourself,
Yeah.
and sometimes it feels like you walk, the way he's putting it, if it's dodgy ground and it's not solid enough, okay? And he said, well, we're going to help you on that. We're going to make it feel more solid. all right, and this balancing act, don't worry about it. Yeah, the home will look after its home. All you've got to do is look after yourself. Yeah, and if you just want to close the door up and go out, just do it. But I don't want you sitting there overthinking things, all right? Because they're saying sometimes you're a very private lady.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not going to give your secrets away. Do you want to know the secret? I would, but no, they're not giving your secrets away. I've got respect for that. Okay, but this gentleman, he doesn't feel old when he went to spirit.
Sorry?
The gentleman I have doesn't feel that he passed when he was old. I feel he would have passed when he was a bit younger. Okay, all right. But he admires you. Can you understand that? Okay, and he's saying he's so proud of you. Because you just pick yourself up normally and get on with life. Okay, all right. Pardon?
Had to.
Yeah. Well, he comes in and he's just said, I've just tried to guide you. He says, I'm not here to help. So can only do it on the spiritual link. So if he does come in circle, you will know it's him. This gentleman seems to have darkish hair. Okay. And it's almost like when he got stressed, he might have gone like this, or because I feel he had a stressful job as well.
Didn't know a lot about this job.
Okay, but he's just saying to me it was stressful. Alright, okay. And he's talking about a gentleman over here that would have had to wear hearing aids, and I don't think he always did. Bit like you, isn't he?
Eh?
When you get home, I don't expect you to remember every little detail, but he's talking about a man, I don't know if it's his dad or your dad, or who would have had to wear hearing aids in the later part of his life. Well, he should have.
I don't know a man who's wear one.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to change that because I see a man, I don't see a lady. Okay, all right. And I also want to give you a baby that didn't touch the earth plane.
I don't know anyone who's had a miscarriage or lost one.
I feel I need to be around your mum. I don't know if you're able to ask.
We've had conversations like that
Okay,
over my mum, but she hasn't lost one, but it's possible I was a twin, but one didn't come to anything.
okay. All right, because I know it's connected.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, that would be right then.
Yeah.
All right.
I've questioned her closely to make sure there's not another one somewhere. I am always told there's another one, but you know.
I can't open that message up.
Yeah.
Maybe on a one-to-one I would, but not on a public demonstration. Okay, that's the way they work, and that's the way I work. I do know there is a child that's passed over.
Yeah.
Was there some complications in your family? Past history. Okay, all right. There's someone here, she's trying to make this. Your mum's still here?
Just.
Yeah. Ask her. Ask her about her past.
I do, all the time we're talking about it.
Okay. She'll give you, there's some questions and some answers need to be asked and answered. Okay, and I feel it's to do with your mum. It might be something going back. Okay? Because I just feel you, right. It's just something went on in her past.
Yeah.
Ask her. Okay, alright. Why her mind's still there, can you understand that? Alright, because whether it is or not at the time, just remember what she said, because she's not going to recall it back.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah, things are getting very muddled now. So.
Well, listen to the muddled bits, because they will make sense. Okay? Because when people's got the start of dementia or got dementia, they're half and a half here, aren't they? This is very hard. It's very hard for mediums. So they're half with spirit, and because they're still here physically, that's where the muddle gets up. But listen to the muddle bits that she gives you. And I've got to give you the name Eileen, or okay, you ask for them. I just asked for proof to make sure I'm on the right link. Okay? She's not going anywhere for a little while, so don't worry. Her body's not give up. Thank you, all right. But in her own little world, she's happy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she is. She's happy. Can you take Brian?
There is an elderly chap, Brian, in the family.
Yeah, okay, all right. Just heard that coming. All right. Someone's giving you like a red book with a leather cover on. I'm going to say it's a book to write in. Okay?
Yeah.
It's for you to write. To write whatever you need to in it. But just before I go, I can hear James being called. James. Jim, James.
Well, there was a Jim.
Okay, all right. I just heard that. Someone like.
He passed last year.
Okay, right. Because he links in with you. Okay. He's the one that's giving you the red book, the little red book. Okay, to write things up. Especially if you're sitting in a circle. No excuses there. Oh, please take their love and know that they're with you. Can I come to the lady in orange? Or tangerine, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Can you take the name Mark? I'll pull down. It doesn't bother me. You're going to make me work for that one, aren't you? Okay, all right. Would you understand a young gentleman in spirit? About your age, or maybe just a bit younger, yeah? And Mark connects around him somewhere. Okay, don't worry about it if you can't place it at the moment. So this young gentleman that's come in, actually sitting there, and he's got a bag of nuts, eaten peanuts. Okay, don't know what the reason is, so give me peanuts. Or, okay, all right. It's almost like he wants you to go in your chill out zone. Can you understand that? Once you're in a quiet environment where you can have time to think for yourself and your thoughts. Can you understand that? I don't know. I can only give you how they're saying it, and I don't like changing what I get. Okay. It's like, chill out. Come and sit in the front row. Have a packet of nuts or eat an ice cream if you're in a cinema. Do you know, can you understand that? It's this chill out time he wants. Because he said, you're on the go too much and you don't have the time to relax. That makes sense now?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you do in your everyday life, you need to find that little bit of time. And whether it's sitting in a park or just going in a cinema, a different environment, and just have that chill out. I don't know if you like swimming, but yeah, that would be good as well. Just something different from 9 till 5. Okay. And I don't know if you've got children, but it's like, that's all right, because you're saying don't bother with children at the moment. Can you understand that? All right, okay. The time's not right for things. And that's, I feel, relationships and everything. Can you understand what they're saying? Time's not right at the moment. This is your time now. And it's your decision which pathway you want to go. All right, so it's like being on a roundabout. Take the exit that feels comfortable. And if it isn't, just come back. You're not a failure. All right, bring your goalposts in. You're out here. And you'll find it so hard to aim for your future or what your dreams are. Okay, because I don't feel you're one for sitting down. Okay, almost like I want to give you a rucksack a mat and say, just go. Can you understand that as well? Yeah? Well, that's up to you, they're saying. The doorway there to do that. All right? So you must have been having thoughts or asking, all right? And it's saying, well, I'll give you the mat. There's your rucksack. You'll find a way.
I'm a traveller, yeah, I'm a backpack.
There you go.
I've been thinking.
Okay. I think they're saying that, I'm not telling you to go, but they think it would be a good idea. And I think you'll find yourself then. Okay? I don't know where you want to go, but I'd put you over Thailand, Vietnam, all around there, yeah? Okay, because you'd learn so much more than what you could possibly hear. Don't give guides or helpers unless you know a nun on the earth plane now, but a nun's coming in with you. Would you understand that? A nun.
No.
So I'd imagine it's a spirit guide, okay? She's coming in because you have a personality that's not selfish. All right? I don't know if you're like volunteering or helping people, but she's there. All right? Even if you're not that spiritual aware, she comes in because she just wants to join you on your journey. Okay, all right. And she says, you will know who Mark is. And she's given the name Michael as well. I think on the earth plane for Michael, not over here. Are you both together?
Yeah.
Friends? Okay, all right. Would you understand someone falling off a bridge? Okay. Well, I'm not going to take him back. I can see a man, not old. Do you know you get the footbridges across a road or motorway? Would you understand that?
No.
Okay. Would you? Can you hold that, please? It's just saying life got too much for him. I forget the name, but would you understand that?
Yeah.
Life got too much for him. So Michael must link with him down here, okay? Because he said life just got too much for him. He couldn't handle life, and that was his way out. All right? And it's like he's not sorry, but he's sorry for the people he left down here because they've not got over it. I don't know how long he's been in spirit. It doesn't feel years and years. I don't know. But he's saying, I left my family and I've left close people. Okay? But he said he couldn't change what he's done because he couldn't handle life. Okay, so he comes around you as well. And he says, go and have fun. Go and live your life to the full. And don't ever be sorry or don't apologise for the things that you can't do or can't change. Okay? And if there's any guilt about him passing, nobody would be able to change his mind anyway. Alright? He did ask for help. He did ask for help. And he thanks anybody that helped him because he appreciated it, but he just didn't understand other people, okay? And he comes in with a lot of affection for you and a lot of strength, okay? He says, I'm having a whale of time over here. Do you know if he like actually doing paintings? Or is that you?
I'm not arty at all. I'm not sure about. His daughter's very arty. I
Okay.
don't know, maybe that.
Probably that's probably what he's on about, okay? Oh yeah, okay. And he's talking about Harry. That will be on the earth plane, not over here. I don't know if it's someone's nickname he had for him, but it's just called Harry. Okay, hold on. Just before he goes, what he's giving you is a packet of salt and vinegar crisps. So either like them or you don't. Okay? He's making me hungry now. Please take his love. Sometimes they make you work hard. You don't get the simplest thing to come through sometimes. Okay, alright. Can I come to you, please? Can you take David? Yeah. You know David. Can I give you Daniel as well? Dan? Okay, alright. I've got a gentleman that's linking in with you. I don't feel he would have been older than in his 70s when you passed. Alright. Or he didn't want to look old, put it that way. Right. Okay. I just don't feel old with him. Right? He might have been younger when you passed, but he comes in on a very fast vibration. And it's almost like, you know, I don't know how fast you walk, but it's almost like you're here 1 minute and gone the next. Would you understand that? Yeah. It's like a lightning bolt. Okay. Because he says, that's you, isn't it? And he's talking about, you don't need to change that for anyone. You live how you wish, okay? He's just laughing to you. Off, just like a lightning strike. He's just commenting, he's just making me feel there's been a little bit of upset in here. Can you understand that? Getting a bit emotional. And he's saying that sometimes the best thing is to go off and have a good cry when no one's around. Because he's saying, don't let this pressure build up. Alright? And he says, you know, the past is the past. They only look to the future. Can you understand that? And he wants you to do that. Alright? He doesn't want you feeling sorry or things that you couldn't change. Alright, okay. And it's almost like he wants to give you 1,000 blessings just to get you back on this pathway that you choose to go on. Okay, alright. Did this gentleman pass with a lot of illness? No, not really. Okay. Can you understand over here who passed with illness and was in pain? Not specific. Okay, alright. I feel a lady's linking in with you, and I don't know if it's mum or an aunt, but she's making me feel she would have been in a lot of pain before she passed. Okay. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, alright. Because she's making me feel like there was a lot of pain all around here. Okay. So it's not your mum, it's someone that's coming on a mum's vibration. Alright, and she's saying that the pain was too much to handle. Does that make sense? Okay, because she said, oh my God, I didn't think pain could be that bad. Because I don't feel she would ever complain if she wasn't well. She would have just carried on. And she's going, but the pain she had before she passed was agonising for her, okay? And she says, I'm so glad now it's gone. It's like, I threw my old clothes out, got my new set on, alright? And it's almost like she's gone back to her youth. Right. Yeah? Gone back to her youth. She said, who wants to be old over here when you were old down here? Who can argue with her? Okay. But it's almost like, well, girl, come on, let's get dressed up and let's go out and hit the town. Can you understand that? No. Okay. Right. She wants you to go out and have fun. Okay. Yeah, get your dancing shoes on. If you like Watford, we've got no night clubs now, so we can't go. But it's almost like she wants to be in that part of her life. Okay, alright. She said she had a few regrets. Okay, well it doesn't matter, she said, because I have a clear mind over here. Okay, alright. Have you got some jewellery of hers? I don't know if I'm thinking of the right person. Okay. Well, she's trying to give you some jewellery, and I don't know if they're gold or just costume ones, but have you been picking a watch up lately? Yeah. Okay, I don't know if it works, but she doesn't really matter. She says you've been picking up a watch, It's like you hold this watch and it's almost like you want the time to go back. Yeah? Alright. She goes, the time is to go forward now, not back. Leave those memories there and go make new happy ones. Okay. Can you take Phil? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. And can you take Jane? Sounded like Jane to me, not Jenny.
Yeah, do you know Jane?
Okay, alright. And would you understand a lady that always went out with her makeup on, her hair perfect, a bit like Mrs. Bouquet? Keeping up appearance, that sort of lady.
Yeah, yeah.
She's just popped in. Okay. Do you need to clean your windows?
Yeah.
Okay. Would help, she said. Would help if you could see out of them. Okay, so she'd come in with that. Because I feel this lady would have been house proud. But she said, if you clean your windows, it would help you could see a bit further out. Okay, alright. But she misses talking to people, next door neighbours and that. She said, all that's gone now. Alright. What else do you want? Is your Hoover working okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is talking about getting a new one.
My daughter's, isn't it?
Pardon?
My daughter's isn't working.
Okay. So talking about getting a new Hoover. Okay, alright. Have you got problems with your feet?
No.
Okay. Well, she's drawn me to your feet. Okay. She doesn't like your shoes.
Okay.
So she says they're not. She says they're not sensible. That's her. Okay, so I don't think she would have worn shoes like that. She says they're not sensible shoes. Okay. I feel like she's just coming in because she just wants to look after you. Okay, all right. And you do see someone, an shadow or someone walking past.
I have done, yeah.
Okay. Can't tell you which one, but they're all there. I don't know if you've got a wind chime indoors, a little one.
No.
Put one up where there's no draft, and you'll probably hear it. I've had one up for years and I don't go. Doesn't go at all unless there's a wind. And it could be strong wind, doesn't go otherwise. My mum got me out. I thought she'd come back and ring it, but she doesn't. Probably too much effort for her. Only my brother comes to spiders with Bill, that's all. Okay, alright. Please take their love. Thank you. Now I know I need to be at the back. I don't know which lady. Are you both together or just friends?
Friends.
Okay, alright. So bear with me. Can either of you take the name of Darren? You can. Okay, both of you. Okay, so you've got terrible twins at the back then.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I'm trying to see who's linking in. I feel like it's a gentleman, and I feel like he's making me feel he'd been in his late 40s, 50s. He would have barged you out of the way. So if his seat's there, he would have come and sat down and made sure he had room. Would you understand that? Because that's the way he's coming in. Yeah? So he's like, I want to sit there, so move over. I don't know who he is to you, but he's coming in. He said, don't really matter anyway. He said, but I come in, and he said, I want you to start something afresh. Can you understand that? Yeah? You both can.
No.
You can. Okay. So you need to start afresh, don't you? So do you know, like when you have to sort all your clutter out in the bedroom clothes and you put them for charity shop, you've got to do that with a few people. Can you understand that? Because the sooner out of your life, the better you are. Okay. Because you don't have to let them over your front door, you know that. You can be polite and just say, oh no, I'm going out. Don't need your company today. Find your feet, and it's not being selfish or hard, it's to protect you. Can you understand that? Alright. Because they're just fed up with people going on and on and on. Can you understand that? Ask for your advice. If they why ask for your advice if they don't want to take any of it or don't like it? The best thing you to do is say nothing, isn't it, really? Okay? Don't give them any headroom. That's enough moaning now. Okay, all right. I don't know if a gentleman over here would have liked Charlie Chaplin or it means something to you. You do? Yeah, okay. So just got Charlie Chaplin coming in. And okay, right. I just feel the person would have watched it all the time if they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, made him happy. Okay, all right. And I don't think he actually wanted to move on with his life much anyway. Alright, he was happy in his own little space. Okay. When it comes around you, it's almost like he gets a bit worried how you're feeling in here. Because you get a bit choked up. Okay, alright. So he just comes around just to give you that strength and a bit of comfort that you just need at this moment because things haven't been going right for a good few months or longer. And I'm also being told there's someone like recently passed as well. So that to me is under 4 or 5 years. Did you understand that? Very sad, wasn't it? Okay. I don't know who it is because he's just saying it's very sad. But I just want you to know they are around. Okay. Did they pass during COVID?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So it's still raw, isn't it? Totally understand. Okay? I know where you're coming from. No matter what people say, until you're in that position or story, it's hard. Okay. All you need to know is that they're well, they're fit, and they're at peace. Then they come back to us because we're not feeling okay. All right. Talk to them. Yeah. Keep talking, and they listen, and they will help you. They like your colour blue that you're wearing because it suits you better than wearing black. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because that way, if you're wearing bright colours, it makes you feel good. I don't know if you're into your crystals. Okay, all right. So, do you know when you're having a hard time sometimes? Just hold it in your hand or put it somewhere in your pocket. I've always got my crystal. All right. Well, it just helps sometimes, takes that negativity away from you. I don't know if you're thinking of moving house, because they've been talking about it up here. Can you understand that? Be a bit more patient and the right one will come along. Okay. And don't live on a big hill. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. No big hills and laughing at that. Okay. All right. Do you drive at the moment?
Okay.
Are you having problems with your car?
I did have.
Okay. All right. As long as you've got it done.
Yeah.
Okay. Just be careful of the brakes or when you're braking. All right. Especially with hills, they're saying. Thank you. All right. I've got quite a tall man coming in with you now. He may have had a little moustache. May have. I think he's about the tallest man in one of your side of the family. Trying to get a bit more on him. Would you understand someone working on the buses?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just see like Inspector Thing on the buses just come in. But yeah, there's someone working that used to work on the bus links with you. Okay, all right. And it's also giving you 32, so I don't know if it's a door number or a year or whatever. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not in a month, because it's 32 months, but 32. Okay, all right. And there's a lady here that would have liked her little game of bingo as well. Okay. She didn't win big money, but she liked her bingo.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And she also liked, do you know if you went down the coast, the prize bingo? She loved them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And also I'll give you a link with London. Okay, all right. Can you take Cyril?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And a Frank. I don't know if that's up or down. Yeah? Okay. I don't think I can say that. Okay, right.
Cover the microphone if you're going to say anything swearing.
I don't really want to say it in public anyway. It's not rude,
Okay.
but it's just a thing I wouldn't say on platform. AQ, right. I'll give it. I'm just going to say, someone's just saying you need to change your, not you've got dirty ones on, you need to change your underwear. Can you understand that? The top half.
You don't have to admit to it if you can.
Sorry, I don't have control over what they say. Would you understand that?
No. But hopefully something comes towards it later.
Can you understand the lady that passed breast cancer over here?
Yes.
Right. She always tried to wear the right ones. Not anything she wore. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
When you go home, you'll know what she's on about, because she comes in, and I think if she was here now, she'd tell every woman that. Now you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Because she's laughing about it, but because she's making me say it.
Yeah.
But she said there is a serious side to it as well. Alright. And I feel that if she was here now, she'd tell everyone to women to look after themselves.
Yeah.
She said, forget the men, they've got their own problems. Can you understand that? Okay, because she comes in very fond memories there as well. Alright. And I can't say that word. So I don't know if she used little tiny swear words now and again. Yeah, tiny ones, she's saying. Not the big ones, just tiny ones. I'm saying, yeah, I can't say that in here neither. Okay, but she comes in and she just loves fussing around you and the family as well. Okay, right. Can you take Dolly or a doll?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She over here?
Yes.
Yeah, because she says, Dolly's here. She's driving them all mad. Can you understand that? The people we have to put up with when they come over here are no different from down there and they're laughing, okay? She's going, oh my God, she used to go on when she was here. Now she's on here doing it. Okay, all right. But it's on nice memories that they're linking with you and having a laugh, okay? And why do you want to give me that? See, Spirit normally give chocolates and flowers, don't they? Sometimes they give me dead rats or whatever. So this is a strange one. I've got to give you a field with a bull in it. Would you understand that? Symbolically, a bull's very grounded. Okay? Very grounded. You can take it that way, but they're still giving you a bull. And it's a nice coloured brown one as well, if that makes any difference. I don't know if you have to walk through fields. Just be careful. Might be cows or bulls, but just be careful, they're saying. Okay? Especially if you've got a dog. You'd like one. Okay. But please take the bull because it does come with grounded and strength and it's a power animal, isn't it? And they're quite nice animals. I quite like bulls, but it's all those reasons why they're giving you it. Okay, all right. Oh. And a German Shepherd or an Alsatian dog just come in. Am I okay for time?
You're nearly done. You can squeeze a quick one in if you want to. You want to do a quick thing?
Okay, all right. I don't know where to go now. I forgot your name. Neil, gone from my head to see up here. They just go. I'll come to you, Neil. Things are starting to change around you. And it's for the better. Okay. You need to follow your heart and your head at the same time. People that don't need to be on your pathway, you know, like when you go bowling and you knock the skills down, I'm not going to say do it in real life, but move them out. All right, this is because Spirit would like you to be your own person and doing your own things your way. Yeah? Because they said you don't need the rubbish around you. Yeah? And if people offend you, they can't be your friends. But in here, you've got the kindest heart going. You are. Okay. But on yours, this is to do on the spiritual side. Follow your heart on this, and you know you're right. Okay? And whatever you do, they will always back you, and I think you know that. If you've got problems with your wrist or hand, okay, because they're sending healing down. Okay. And you need to watch what you're eating. It can't be as bad as me with the chocolate. Yeah. But you need to watch what you're eating as well. But everything you're going to do now is all in preparation. You understand that? All right. It's all in preparation for the bigger thing than what anybody else knows. All right. And it's like, we're there with you. We'll walk with you and guide you. Okay. Never doubt what you say to people and how you say it. Okay, all right. The gentleman looks very similar to you over here, but I feel he might have just been a little bit taller. Okay. And he says, I am better looking. No, I'm not, but he's saying he's better looking. Can you understand that? And I think that was his sense of humour. He's also, I don't know if you have one, but he wants to give you a gold medallion thing or a pendant. Okay, all right. Would you understand an ID bracelet engraved? Okay, all right. Well, he comes in and he comes in with a tremendous lot of love. Okay? And I know that sometimes it doesn't matter how much you do this work and where we all are, we still miss them physically. Yeah, we can't feel that. Okay, all right. Can I give you, is it Braintree in Essex? I don't know. Yeah? Because there seems to be quite a link there as well with you. Okay, all right. Okay. But they're just saying, keep up the good work. And if you need help, just do the SOS to them. Okay? And they're saying, just thank you for helping people. Because you don't tell people what you do. And I'll leave you with their love. Yeah. Just like to join me in a closing prayer, please. Dear Father, God, Divine Spirit, I ask a blessing on everyone here, and I'll ask a blessing on this centre or sanctuary till we meet again. Amen.